American Colonial Kitchen. The American Colonial Kitchen is a true icon of tradition and comfort in the homes of the past century, with the predominance of dark wooden cabinets and granite or marble countertops. This style reflects a desire to create a space where families could gather. Each cabinet, no matter how simple, told a story about those who cooked and shared emotions within. Open shelves served as a starting point to display vintage dishes and festive cups, creating a nostalgic atmosphere. The aroma of baked goods rising from the oven mingled with lively conversations, creating a warm and inviting environment. During parties and family gatherings, this space transformed into a true stage where family recipes were passed down from generation to generation, eternalizing moments. The sturdy wooden tables, often positioned in the center of the kitchen, were the heart of this space. They were adorned with floral tablecloths and laden with dishes of delicacies, forming a banquet worthy of royalty. Around them, each occupied chair eternalized laughter, stories, and the sense of belonging. The soft light that poured into the windows enhanced the feeling of comfort, reflecting on the faces of those present. Additionally, the use of bronze details on handles and accessories added a touch of timeless elegance. The American Colonial Kitchen became more than just a place to cook. It became a symbol of family unity and human warmth. In that space, culinary skill was not just a practice, but an act of love and dedication, whose memories remain alive to this day. Thus, this kitchen invites us to remember the value of homemade cooking and the connection between generations. Shaker Kitchen. The aesthetic of the Shaker Kitchen is a tribute to simplicity and functionality, reflecting the life philosophy of this religious group. With clean lines and a neutral color palette, this style is like a breath of fresh air, where each element is chosen for its utility and inherent beauty. The cabinets, mostly unadorned, were designed for efficiency and organization, with open shelves that allow for proud display of utensils and ingredients. Upon entering a Shaker Kitchen, we are immediately enveloped by a feeling of peace and clarity, as if the worries of the outside world dissipated. In this serene environment, the act of cooking transformed into a moving meditation. Residents of a Shaker Kitchen often devoted themselves to preparing homemade meals using fresh and seasonal ingredients. Natural light flooded the space through wide windows, highlighting the shine of the wood and creating an inviting warmth. This glow not only illuminated the space, but also the emotion surrounding each meal. Each dish prepared brought with it a piece of the Shaker essence, of care and love for the home. Meals were moments of celebration, where friends and family gathered around rustic tables, sharing stories and laughter. The environment promoted a sense of togetherness, where simplicity revealed the beauty of human interactions. In this space, the Shaker Kitchen was not just about what was eaten, but about the experience, the act of coming together, and fostering relationships. The functional design combined with the warm spirit transformed the kitchen into a genuine sanctuary of the home, emphasizing the importance of connection between people and the food that united them. Farmhouse Kitchen. The farmhouse kitchen resonates with the authenticity and vitality of rural life, a direct expression of warmth and family unity. With large wooden tables in a rustic environment, this style creates a space where the aromas of roasting meats and freshly baked bread envelop the senses, drawing everyone inside. The walls, often adorned with vintage kitchen utensils and pictures that reflect country life, tell stories of a time when each meal was a collective effort. The farmhouse kitchen was where meals turned into true celebrations, filled with laughter and shared experiences. In this cozy environment, large windows allowed natural light to stream in, providing extra warmth and enabling residents to contemplate the beauty of the outdoors. The smell of fresh coffee permeated the living room, creating an inviting atmosphere for neighbors and friends who often gathered for a simple meal filled with love. The ritual of cooking was not just a daily chore, but a small moment of happiness where all hands came together to prepare homemade dishes that nourished both body and soul. The tables, adorned with floral tablecloths and generously filled with dishes, were the center of family interactions. Each meal brought forth memories, laughter, and the unmistakable taste of traditions. Eating together meant celebrating the common bonds, a daily spectacle that reinforced family ties. In every corner, there was a feeling of belonging and security, where homemade foods transformed into valuable reminders of simplicity and beauty of rural life. Tudor Kitchen. Upon entering a Tudor kitchen, we are immediately enveloped by an aura of history and timeless elegance. Known for its grandeur, this style combines geometric elements and a wealth of details that evoke a passion for tradition and aesthetics. The dark wooden pillars and exposed beams provide a touch of rusticity to the elegant surfaces, creating a warm yet character-filled environment. It is not hard to imagine the inhabitants of this kitchen spending hours creating elaborate dishes that celebrated not only flavor, but the art of cooking. Each meal in the Tudor kitchen became a special occasion, marked by the use of vintage china and refined cutlery. The aroma of baked dishes from the oven mingled with the intoxicating scent of spices, enveloping every corner in a cozy mantle. The fireplace, often the focal point of the kitchen, warmed the space as stories were told and the family gathered to enjoy precious moments. The walls, adorned with artwork and old photographs, bore witness to generations past and their traditions. As day turned to night, conversations and laughter still echoed in the air, enriching the atmosphere. This space was more than just a kitchen. It was a true sanctuary of family history, where each elaborately prepared dish represented love and dedication. Here, culinary art intertwined with the narrative of family life, perpetuating memories of celebration, love, and unity, creating bonds that will withstand the test of time. 5. Southern Colonial Kitchen. The Southern Colonial Kitchen is an ode to warmth and hospitality, reflecting the rich and diverse culture of the region. Painted in warm tones like red and yellow, this kitchen invites a deliciously cozy atmosphere. With features like patterned tiles and wrought iron details, it is a space that exudes charm and rusticity. Every corner of the kitchen offers the perfect shelter for lively conversations accompanying meals. Prepare to feel the aroma of homemade soups and baked bread, as each dish is a tribute to local culinary traditions, full of flavor and love. At the table, meals are grand celebrations, where traditional Southern dishes become unforgettable experiences. Guests gather around the table, diving into laughter and stories that intertwine. Every bite is accompanied by a shared memory, connecting people and the past. The decorative details, such as floral tablecloths and handcrafted ceramics, elevate the dining experience, highlighting the care with which each meal is prepared and served. Evenings in this kitchen are magical, where the soft light from the lamp mingles with the sparkle in the eyes of those present. This kitchen is an experience of comfort and unity, where food is simply the way to the heart. A space where family ties are strengthened through every meal served, keeping alive the traditions and culture that define the region. The Southern Colonial Kitchen reminds us of the power of food to unite people and create memories that last for generations. 6. Bistro Kitchen. The Bistro Kitchen is the pure essence of casual elegance, a space that combines charm and informality. With small tables and decor that exudes a distinctly welcoming air, these kitchens were often meeting places for friends, created out of a desire to share good conversations and delicious meals. The environment is an invitation to sociability, where the aroma of fresh coffee interacts with the smell of crispy bread coming from the oven. The vibrant dialogue occurring at the tables reflects a strong sense of belonging to the local culture and celebrates the art of cooking as a pleasure and a way of life. With a warm and cozy color palette, the tile floor adds a welcoming touch to the environment. The walls may be adorned with mementos from travels and past dinners, adding layers of history and rhythm to the atmosphere. The simplicity of the dishes reflects a fresh and seasonal approach to cooking where high-quality ingredients are highlighted, reminding us of the importance of care in the act of cooking. Here, the act of cooking transforms into a celebration of everyday life. Moments intertwined in bites of laughter and toasts. Food that goes beyond the ordinary, creating memorable flavors in each dish presented. In the Bistro Kitchen, the experience is more than just meals. It is an immersion in flavors, aromas, and above all, companionship. This space is a wonderful fusion of good food and human interaction, reminding us of the beauty of simple gatherings around the table. 7. Cape Cod-style kitchen. The Cape Cod-style kitchen is a celebration of natural beauty and coastal comfort. With soft colors and shades of blue and white that evoke the sea, this kitchen reflects the tranquility of summer days. The environment has a rustic charm, with light wooden furniture creating a friendly and inviting space. It is a type of place where every element, from open shelves to handcrafted dishes, comes together to tell the story of a beloved home. The wide windows allow sunlight to flood in, illuminating every corner and filling the space with energy and vitality. In this kitchen, the residents have a strong connection to nature, cultivating gardens and using fresh ingredients from the sea and garden. Meals are a reflection of this lifestyle, bringing forth simple yet flavorful dishes. With the presence of fresh herbs and local vegetables, each meal is a thank you to the land and sea. The preparation of food transforms into a ritual that unites the family, where everyone contributes in some way, whether by bringing ingredients from the garden into the home or helping with traditional recipes passed down over the years. At the table, food is more than just sustenance. It is a moment of togetherness, where laughter and stories intertwine, creating a mosaic of memories that resonate with flavor and satisfaction. The Cape Cod-style kitchen is, therefore, a representation of home, where simplicity of everyday life transforms into beauty, joy, and love, combining flavors and memories that endure through generations. 8. Mediterranean Kitchen. The Mediterranean kitchen is a symphony of colors and flavors, a space that exalts the vibrancy of seaside life. With colorful tiles and arches reminiscent of the Mediterranean breezes, this style evokes a touch of freshness and joy. The environment is bright and inviting, with natural light dancing through the windows, highlighting the beauty of the fresh ingredients that predominate in the cuisine. The aromas of fresh herbs, such as basil and oregano, permeate the space, creating a vibe that invites everyone to enter, feel, and savor. In the Mediterranean kitchen, every dish is a celebration of local ingredients, recognizing the passage of seasons. Here, food is more than just sustenance. It is a ritual that unites friends and family. The tables are filled with colorful dishes, from fresh salads to succulent seafood, all served in a vibrant showcase that delights the senses. The meal becomes a shared experience, where flavor is complemented by laughter, lively conversations, and a deep sense of community. As the sun sets, the kitchen comes alive with music, and voices rise in joyful celebration. It is a space where each meal is a feast, and each flavor evokes memories of past and future adventures. The Mediterranean kitchen reminds us of the richness of life, the importance of fresh food, the pleasure of cooking, and, above all, the value of being together at the table, illuminating the simplicity of life with flavor and love. 9. Art Deco Kitchen. The Art Deco kitchen is a true reflection of elegance and glamour from the 1950s. Characterized by its geometric lines and bold color palettes, this kitchen celebrates sophisticated design and aesthetics. The space exudes an air of refinement, where every detail is carefully crafted to capture attention and impress. Vintage-style cabinets and glossy surfaces reflect light, making the kitchen a vibrant place where creativity flourishes. The appliances, often colorful and featuring innovative designs, becomes focal pieces, each telling a story of modernity. In this space, cooking transforms into art, where each dish is meticulously prepared, highlighting the combination of ingredients and techniques. The atmosphere is filled with energy, fueled by the joy of sharing special moments with friends and family. The aromas emanating from the oven create a warm and familiar environment, while soft music adds a magical touch to the interactions. Each meal prepared here is a statement of style, where the act of cooking is elevated to a form of artistic expression. As guests gather around the table, a sense of camaraderie and celebration fills the air. Engaging conversations and laughter echo through the space, transforming each meal into an indelible memory. In the Art Deco kitchen, the balance between functionality and aesthetics turns the simple act of cooking into a celebration of human talent. This is a space that refuses to limit itself to its functions. It is a place where beauty and gastronomy intertwine, creating a legacy that endures. 10. Retro Kitchen. The retro kitchen brings an explosion of color and fun, evoking the joy of the 1950s. With appliances in vibrant shades of pink, turquoise, and yellow, each element stands out as an iconic piece of style and a call to nostalgia. This space is like a time capsule where bold design meets functionality, creating a vibrant and welcoming atmosphere. Round coffee tables and colorful plastic chairs give off a laid-back vibe, allowing friends and family to gather to share meals filled with laughter and stories. In this kitchen, the smell of cakes baking and warm cookies mingles with the lively music playing from the radio, creating a festive environment. Each meal becomes a special occasion, where the simplicity of the dishes transforms into a celebration of everyday life. The food is wrapped in love and creativity, reflecting the free-spirited and joyful essence of the era. Daily conversations can turn into unforgettable memories, as the lively spirit of the kitchen enlivens the hearts and souls of everyone who gathers there. As day turns to night, the retro kitchen continues to shine, with lights twinkling and energizing the space. Every detail is designed to create a panorama of joy and excitement, where every bite carries a piece of history. This kitchen reminds us that it's not just about the food, but about the experience and the connections it brings, a place where moments are simply cherished, valued, and preserved in memory. 11. Beach Kitchen. The beach kitchen is a refuge of serenity and relaxation, capturing the essence of sunny days and ocean breezes. With soft colors like blue, green, and white that reflect the ocean horizon, this space invites relaxation and peace. Equipped with light wooden furniture and open shelves filled with summer utensils, the beach kitchen is a perfect setting for preparing light and refreshing meals. The aromas of seafood and fresh salads dance in the air, making each meal a celebration of coastal cuisine. As the sun shines through wide windows, light illuminates every corner, creating a vibrant and inviting environment. Meals become shared experiences, where friends and family gather around the table to enjoy dishes that reflect the freshness of the coast. The space promotes a sense of community, where everyone gets involved in the preparation, celebrating the joy of cooking together. Evenings in the beach kitchen are magical, with the sea breeze flowing through the windows, bringing a sense of freedom. Small conversations and laughter become memories that last forever. The kitchen becomes a place where simplicity is revered and bonds are strengthened through meals that exalt life by the sea. Here, we find the beauty of simplicity and the comfort that only a home by the water can provide. 12. Federal-style kitchen. The Federal-style kitchen is a representation of elegance and tradition, a space where classic design combines with functionality. Characterized by its symmetrical lines and detailed finishes, this kitchen evokes a sense of grandeur. The surfaces are refined and the cabinets are adorned with ornamental moldings that tell a story of care and attention to detail. Entering a federal kitchen is like stepping into an art gallery, where each piece stands out harmoniously, reflecting the beauty of home. Meals in this space are true events, where friends and family gather around sturdy tables, sharing dishes that blend ancient traditions with modern touches. The environment offers a type of comfort that invites everyone to linger longer, chatting and enjoying each other's company. Each dish is prepared with love and dedication, and the mixture of flavors brings to life the very essence of culinary art. Evenings in the federal kitchen are illuminated by soft lights that warm the atmosphere and add a touch of charm. Laughter and stories exchanged among the guests turn each meal into not just a time for sustenance, but a celebration of family love. The Federal-style kitchen is, therefore, a memorial of the connections and traditions that endure over time, where each meal becomes an invaluable memory, and each day a new chapter of this rich and engaging story. The decline of colonial kitchens from the 1950s is intrinsically linked to several significant changes in society, reflecting the evolution of interior design and new lifestyle needs. As urbanization intensified, people began to seek more practical, functional environments. This desire led to the transformation of kitchens into integrated open spaces, where the kitchen often merged with the living room in a concept that favored social interaction. This contrast is palpable when considering that colonial kitchens were characterized by more closed layouts, focusing on the separation of spaces, valuing formality and tradition. Furthermore, the movement toward minimalism and simple aesthetics promoted a design that prioritizes efficiency and innovative materials, rather than the heavy, elaborate finishes that were common in colonial styles. The introduction of modern appliances, often in neutral and functional finishes, reflects a lifestyle defined by speed and practicality, as opposed to the slow, careful preparation of food that marked colonial kitchens. However, it is worth noting that there are still communities and groups that preserve these culinary and architectural traditions, recognizing the cultural and historical value that colonial kitchens represent. In rural areas or in certain circles that value craftsmanship, many strive to keep colonial styles alive, employing traditional building techniques that convey a sense of continuity and connection to the past. These practices are often enriched by a communal spirit that celebrates the act of cooking together, revives old recipes, and promotes the sharing of knowledge, strengthening family and social ties. Additionally, the growing phenomenon of nostalgia for past times has generated renewed interest in colonial kitchen styles. With the emergence of home renovation shows, design blog, and social media, there is an emphasis on resurrecting the aesthetics and functionality of these kitchens. Contemporary designers often draw inspiration from classic elements, infusing them into modern projects, thereby creating a fusion of the old and the new that speaks both to lovers of tradition and those seeking innovation. This nostalgic appeal is a reminder of the emotional bond many have with their family histories and the role the kitchen plays in each of those stories. Lastly, museums and cultural organizations play an essential role in preserving the history associated with colonial kitchens. Through educational programs, exhibitions, and community events, these institutions ensure that new generations become familiar with the culinary methods and cultural meanings these spaces represent. Colonial kitchens may not be as dominant in new constructions, but their legacy persists, reminding us of the importance of cooking as a practice that unites people. They are witnesses to family life, the sharing of traditions, and the development of community identities. This rich heritage continues to be valued in a world that increasingly seeks to reconnect with its roots and histories. Would you like to preserve or revive in your own home? How can these styles influence the way we connect with our families and communities today? I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the importance of these memories and traditions in the present day.